Sir, there's a riot at Sagano Prison. They need backup.
Monkey, Monkey.
Hey, Haruka, remind me, what is the first rule of being a detective?
Follow the facts.
Okay, so on Hitmonkey, okay, you play. Is it Haruka? Am I pronouncing that right?
Yeah, Haruka.
Yeah. So it's a cop that's actually good, which we barely see. But can you tell us a little bit more about your character and what drew you to the role and just to the series?
Yeah, well, I think she's a detective.
Oh, excuse me, detective. Sorry.
Detective Haruka, her official title. I love playing her because if you know me, I love playing female characters that are kind of constantly in those spaces where they're undervalued, maybe underrepresented. And that's certainly the case for Detective Haruka, who she comes from a really small force in Hokkaido, more specifically the island of Rishiri. So, she says herself, she came from a force that was 2 people, one of them being her. So that kind of gives context on how small of a place she came from. And now she's kind of she's in Tokyo and she's on the force and she's constantly being undermined, undervalued, and actually just laughed at by the other men on the force, and definitely undervalued in all respects. But she's really trying to bring kind of her small town values to this big time case. And it's really cool to witness that journey in and of itself. And that's what I think fascinated me about her arc in the show. And I think beyond that, it's just, Julie Ashton cast this, who cast me in Wrecked. So I just know and love her so intimately and I trust her. And obviously Marvel is very secretive with what they talk about, but I only knew that it was going to be about Hitmonkey. And I was like, that is awesome. I love John Wick. I think, they draw influences from that. And obviously this is my second Marvel project. So that's really a dream. And yeah.
Well, speaking of that, did you know much about Hitmonkey before you signed on?
Oh, no, I did not at all. And I think a lot of people maybe don't know a lot about Hitmonkey because there's not a lot of coverage on him, but I think what was cool is that Josh and Will have been talking about this character for many years. And I think it's so cool, their passion behind him and the kind of really cool way into the story that they had. So I just loved working with them too. They're so awesome. They're really collaborative in that way. They really let me kind of figure out what the character was alongside them. And obviously I just love their breadth of work too. I mean, blaze of glory, come on.
Okay, well, so you are also the founder of Asian American Girl Club, as a lot of people know. And you mentioned this about Haruka, about picking these characters, but the organization Asian American Girl Club, it bolsters, empowers Asian women, young, old, whatever. But is your organization always in the back of your mind when you're choosing roles like Haruka, like when you make your kind of career choices with the roles you play? How does this organization fit into kind of your everyday life, or everyday career, I guess you would say?
I think that's such a good question, Dino. And I think it's one of those things where one is not without the other. I think because Asian American Girl Club was truly created from the depths of kind of my own personal experiences of not only my childhood of being in all of these clubs and quitting all these clubs because I never felt like I had anyone who really understood me in the way that other Asian American women could, or young girls, but also my experience in the industry. I mean, I think my history of I was scouted when I was 13 and a half, almost 14 years old. I moved out to LA with just this like bright-eyed, bushy-tailed thing of I'm going to go out and, play all those, I thought I was Tiffany Amber Thiessen because I watched TGIF religiously, right? And I'm 4th generation Japanese American. So I was like, of course, like I could be that, I'm an all-American girl, that these are the things that I care about is dating and boys, obviously. So it wasn't until I got here that then I felt all of these boxes put around me. And a lot of my whole journey in adulthood was really kind of rediscovering myself of who I am without these boxes. What does that look like? And also being able to bring other people alongside with me, because I never had Asian American women in my life aside from my incredible mother and grandmother. But, you know, the Asian American female friends that I have now complete me in ways that, you know, it's just this part of my heart alongside, you know, all of the young people that are also in AAGC. It's so beautiful.
This is as close as I'm going to be able to take you. Be safe up there. There's a button. Yeah, to your left.
Yeah, it's the red one. Just press it down and the latch should just come undone.
The red one. Yeah.
No, you're on it. You're touching it right now.
Push the button, man.
Yep, right there. Nope.
You're right there. Red down out.
Push it.
Oh boy.
Push the button.
You just push it. You can
All
have
right,
your fingers
come
on
on.
it. Just push it down.
Don't
No,
force it, you're gonna
farther.
break it.
The red one.
100 of you
The
jerks
red
could write
one.
Hamlet.
You're right there.
Okay, so now I'm gonna kind of shift gears a little bit here, and we're gonna kind of do like maybe like a rapid fire question round, or well, it's like these interesting questions. Some of them have to do with the show, some of them don't.
Okay.
But are you ready?
I'm ready.
There's no stress. It's just me asking some obnoxious questions. Nothing offensive though. Okay, so when was the last time you laughed really hard that you had a stomachache?
Oh man.
Well, you love to laugh too, but like, when's the last time you like just laughed really hard? What was the last thing that made you laugh really hard?
Man, that's a really good question. I feel like I had something good that happened recently. But you know, I'm an auntie now, so I feel like kids do things that are so from left field that make you laugh. Like my little nephew, he's 2.5 now, and he loves like army stuff and that kind of stuff. And he just found a bra on the floor. And he put it on his head like he was an army soldier. I don't know. It's very weird. Like,
okay, well, it's like, you know, underwear on heads will always forever be funny, no matter what age you are. So, especially if it's a little kid, like they're so innocent. They don't know what a bra is. They just put on their head, right?
Oh he thought he was so cool. He was like, "What do you mean? I'm a whatever he is, a sergeant, whatever." But I love that about kids. They just surprise you in the weirdest ways. You're like, "What?"
Yeah. Okay. So what was the last movie or TV show that made you cry?
Well, man, you're really going. Oh.
Okay. Hey, what?
Well, this will probably be a lot of people's answer, but Squid Game, the Marbles episode.
Yes.
The Marvel
Sticks
episode.
with you.
It destroyed me.
We learned a lot in that episode and how really people are.
I mean, did we ever? And I try not to give any spoilers, but I don't know anyone who hasn't seen Squid Game.
Yeah,
So,
but we'll keep it, we'll keep it spoiler free for anyone. But is it episode 6? I want to say. I want to say it's episode 6.
I think it's episode 6. But anything with no spoiler, but anything with an older person.
Okay. Anything with a grandmother always gets me. Like anything.
Literally anything. We're just gonna say
or
anything.
even elderly,
Yes.
yeah. But it's like grandmother hits closer to home for me. Yeah.
I think our grandparents, an Asian American family, we hold our elders in such high respect. And, also on that tangent of everything that's going on with Asian hate and just our elders, being attacked.
Oh God.
It's
oh my God. I'm thinking about that episode now, and it's triggering.
I know, but
no, that's fine. But that's a good answer, though. I mean, it's like it shows you're human. You actually cry, so that's good.
I mean, like ugly crying. I haven't cried like that. I was front row watching the Color Purple.
No, that's even worse. Not worse, but you know what I mean.
Convulsing crying.
Okay, so here's a series of questions that's gonna be funny. Okay, so who would win in a fight? Hit Monkey or Rafiki from The Lion King?
Wow. Oh my gosh, this interview though. Okay.
This one's a tough one.
They have different styles. They have very different styles. Man, because at first I want to say Hit Monkey because Hit Monkey is savage.
He's sly and he is savage.
Hit Monkey is savage, but then Rafiki, I feel like, is more thoughtful in his approach. Man, but
you know what? We don't have to say a winner because everyone's a winner here. But who would you think has the upper hand? There's a better way to put it. We don't want anyone to lose, but who has the upper hand?
Oh, right. Yes. I think it would be maybe Hit Monkey at first, and then I think Rafiki would be, coming through in the end.
Yeah, because I think Rafiki is very, very thoughtful, like methodical. Yeah. And exactly. I feel like Hit Monkey is more of in the moment, and he works on a lot of emotion, especially what happened to him. Yeah. So
exactly.
Rafiki could make it rain too. We've seen it, so it's like
they both can make it rain, but yeah. I will say you're right. Hit Monkey, you don't know what's coming. It's like savage.
Yeah. That the show is savage, guys. It's not for little kids, I would say, but it is an exciting show, I would say.
I was watching some of it again yesterday, and I was like, this show is so good. Like the action scenes, yeah. I'm just like, wow. It feels like watching a live action at times. It's really cool.
Okay, what is your favorite Japanese snack food?
How can you do this to me?
One only.
One? Okay, this might be a really not controversial, but just lesser thought one. I love anything sour. I love pickled items.
You're a pickled kind of
I'm a pickled kind of guy.
person.
Like at Disneyland, I will eat a pickle. Like that's my tradition. So I really love just eating umeboshi.
The plum, the umeboshi plum. Oh, wow.
I just love super sour things. It's kind of interesting but I don't know. I just love it.
Oh, that's a good answer. That's a good answer. Okay, if we ask your closest friends and family what your most annoying habit is, what would it be? Travis, where are you?
Oh, he'll tell you in literally under 1 second. And I'll tell you for him.
Okay.
It's that I always leave my socks out.
Wait, so you take your socks off and just drop them?
Yeah, because my feet, it's like I hate socks. He makes fun of me because I actually hate socks. So I just feel constricted in them. So anytime they're on, I immediately want them off. So I'll just angrily take them off and I'll just throw them
Just leave them. So if there's a trail of socks, it will lead to you.
To me, yeah. But imagine how annoying that is just to find. And sometimes in my Instagram pictures, you'll zoom in and you can see like a loose
socks in the wild.
Yeah, exactly. And that's how you know I was there.
Do you always have a sock compliance when doing laundry? Like, do all the socks always match? Like, do you always? No? Oh, wow.
Okay, so I get all the same, and I get mostly all black socks. So
yeah.
They all just kind of.
But even then, when a black sock matches a black sock when it's supposed to. You can't just fake your way to matching black socks. Okay. Okay. We have two more here because we're running out of time. Would you rather live without hot water for showers and baths, or live without a washing machine? I asked the hardcore questions here.
You're actually savage. You're savage. Wait,
this one's a hard one. This one's hard. I guess if you have a washing machine, you will have hot water. Well, let's just say. What would you pick?
But my question is, can I wash in other ways? Like,
yeah, you can wash in other ways, but you just don't have the convenience of the washing machine.
Oh, then I'll hand wash in the sink.
Oh, really? I hate hand washing.
Oh, so I will tell you that I love hot scalding water. That's another thing about me is when I take a shower, I want it hot.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. So you need it hot. So, okay.
Yeah, I need
you'll basically take a shower with your clothes on and you'll wash. You'll do double duty.
There you go. Well, I mean, now we're really getting somewhere in this interview.
Okay, the final question is if you could
Can't wait.
describe this is a hit monkey question. Hit monkey in 3 words. What would it be?
Okay. Gore-tastic. Is that a word?
It is now. It is now.
Ooh, yeah, because I don't want to just say gore. That sounds like it's
Gore-tastic makes because it's not a horror. Because when you think gore, you think horror, but
No.
gore-tastic makes more sense. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gore in a way where you're like, oh, okay, yeah, like action-packed. I'm gonna say that's one word.
Hyphenated. It's hyphenated.
Action-packed. And I'll just say emotional, because
It
there are
is
parts
emotional.
of it that made
Well,
me
especially
really
the
question.
first episode. Spoiler alert: he loses his fam. Duh.
I mean, can you? That gutted me. I understood all that he was feeling, and
Well, monkeys. Okay. Well, Allie, I think we're coming up on my time, but thank you for chatting with me. Hidden Monkey is such a wonderful show, and congratulations on all the things you're doing, because you stay busy. You were on Kelly Clarkson, and you know that is a dream of mine. But
I loved. We talked on the phone, and you were like, "Why didn't you tell me?" I was like, "I didn't know."
But you have Hit Monkey coming out, and it's something. I think it's going to be very different from what other Marvel animated things that people are used to, in a good way. And I think it's just really exciting to have this show here, have you here, and thank you for answering my obnoxious questions, and especially my Rafiki versus Hit Monkey. I had other ones too, mind you, because I was all, which one should I pick? Should I pick King Kong versus Hit Monkey? I was thinking, what famous primates are there? But I think.
Oh my gosh, you're so funny. I love it.
Cool. Thank you so much, Allie. I'll see you soon.
Love you so much.
Love you. Bye-bye.
Bye.